Name, Cindy Quinto. Age, 17 years old. Senior high school student from SVC University. Mother and father both in France. And living alone with one guardian. Bahagya si Miyang nangiti. Last statement is damn relatable. Nireview niya iba pang detalye ng mission and before she knew it, she was already at the hotel where she and Sian was supposed to meet. Nakaupo ito sa mahabang sofa. Nakataas ang paa sa lamisit at nagbabasa ng magazine habang inaasikaso ng stylist ang buhok niya. You are late. 1 minute late. Diin ni Mia. Whatever babe, you're still late. Nadelay ng konti yung flight ko. Anong gusto mong gawin ko? Uupo na sana si Mia na mapansin ng isa sa mga assistant na may hawak na silver syringe. Maingat itong hinawakan ng dulo nito, saka tinarak sa leg ni Sian. Huminga ng malalim ang binata at ilang sandali pa, humarap na rin sa dalaga. Halos dapat na nga si Mia, lalo pa na makitang itsura nito. They cut his hair short, almost the same level of his thick yet sculpted brows. His hazel brown eyes that peep in between the strands of his ash black hair. But what really amazed her was Sian's face. He looked 10 years younger from his real age, almost believable as a college student. Napangiti kaagad si Sian na makitang natulala si Mia. Gwapo ba? Nakakainis mang aminin pero gwapo talagang binata. Experimental drug? Tanong ni Mia sabay dampot sa silver syringe na itinuro kay Sian. Magkano din ang inabot ng serum na yan ha? Ang hirap makakuha niyan sa black market. Tugon ni Sian. Huwag ka nang reklamador dyan. Bumata naman yung kutis mo eh. Hoy, si Milia pa lang ako. Nakatagdanan ng kutis kong to, no? Kaya wag kang ano. Magsasalita pa sana sa Sian. Nung biglang dumating ang mga taong mag-aasikaso kay Mia. Naupo pa kagad si Mia sa recliner seat, saka nganitian ng isa sa mga stylist. So, what treatments have you prepared for me? Ma'am, we're going to cut your hair a little shorter, straighten your curls, darken up your hair color to black and little bit of bangs on the side para mas mukhang teenager po kayo. Natawa bigla si Sian. Muling hinarap ni Mia ang tauhan. Himalang kailangan yan. Tumahimik kang animal ka ha? Any necessary surgery that should be done on my face? Prosthetics or something? Ma'am, the only instruction is to do 4 sessions of laser tattoo removal on your left arm. Mia froze upon hearing what the girl said. What? She slowly gazed at her tattoo. The only memory that was left, that reminds her of the only man that she loved. She immediately felt anxious. She does not want it to be removed. Can we just cover it up with makeup? Sorry ma'am, but we can't. Sian quickly put down the magazine he was reading. Can you leave us for a minute? He smilingly asked the whole team. Mabilis naman lumabas sa mga taon at iniwan sila sa suite. Should I ask Uncle Nick to relieve you from this mission? His happy demeanor quickly changed into a dark one. There was an awkward silence inside the room, and Mia can't even look him in the eyes. You don't need that, Mia. You're not Mia anymore. You are about to become Cindy Quinto. Sian reiterated. She glanced at her tattoo once more and back into his serious gaze. Anong pipiliin mo? Pakakawalan mo yung tattoo na yan? O ang pagkakataong makilala mo yung mga taong may kinalaman sa pagpatay sa tatay mo? Hindi si Mia nakapagsalita. Alam niyang pinupunto dito at di niya nakakalimutan ang kanyang misyon. Pero may malaking parte. Sa puso ni Mia ang unti-unting namamatay. Naisip pa lang niyang mawawalang marka na yon. Alright. With a heavy heart, Mia sat back on the chair. Sian turned on the intercom. She's ready. The whole team entered the room again. They started off with their hair while they talk about what teenagers would commonly wear nowadays. Pinasok din sa kwarto mga bago nilang damit, gamit sa eskwela at mga personal nilang gamit. Dumating din ang technical team, dalang iba't ibang gadgets na inirequest ni Sian. Ipinaliwanag nilang bawat isa nito at kung paano ito gamitin. Ma'am, you can rest your arm right here. The first session won't take long, the staff said politely. Inumpisa nilang laser tattoo removal at halos mapapikit si Mia nang maramdaman ang dumampi ang device. Mariin niyang kinagat ang kanyang mga labi. Pilit pinipigil na nagbabadyang luha sa kanyang mga mata at patay na rin ang mga alala na nakalipas. Tears started to well up as she looked at her precious tattoo, slowly fading. Pero nahigit niyang kanyang paghinga na mapansin ang matatalas na tingin sa kanya ni Sian. I want the tattoo gone, flawless and traceless, Sian coldly said. At this point, Mia can't help but glare at him, sharply. What? Are you gonna curse at me right now? He asked. No, but I'm about to. He naughtily grinned at her. Someday you're gonna thank me for doing that. Pumasok Sian sa kabilang kwarto at matapos sa ilang minuto, lumabas na may dalang silver case. He opened it and pulled out a black syringe filled with the blue liquid inside. He waved up to her and gently turned her head. Hold still. Then, injected the quarter at Mia's neck. She felt the thick serum run into her veins and she felt her skin tighten in an instant. Ano to? Takang tanong ni Mia. Gayuma. He grabbed the mirror from the desk and tossed it to Mia. She quickly looked at herself and her mouth fell open in an instant. Oh God, she can't believe it. Her skin became youthful again, like how she's supposed to look when she was in high school. Makinis naman talaga siya to start with, pero mas naging kutis talaga pa siya ngayon. Ayusin mo yung boses mo. Alalahanin mong high school student ka. Magpahinga kang mabuti ngayon. Marami tayong aasikasuhin bukas. Paalala ni Sian sa katuloy na lumabas ng kwarto, kasamang buong team. Pinagmastang mabuti ni Mia ang kanyang sarili sa salamin. I swear this high school student is gonna bring this shit down. She went to Sian's room first thing in the morning, pero nabot nito nakabisa at naghahanda na para umalis. He said as he eyes, "Good morning." He adjusted his gray slim-fit shirt and put on his navy blue hoodie. He ran his fingers through his hair and his eyes looked totally sexy in his new carbon eyeglasses. God, bahagyang tinakpan ni Mia ang kanyang ilong. Halos masukol kasi siya. Sa bango ng aftershave nito. Paalala ko lang ha, sa eskwelahan tungo natin hindi sa club. Good thing you're already here. Sambit na Sian habang kinakabit ang malit na hikaw sa taas na bahagi ng kanyang tenga. It was a silver dot earring. It's so small you won't be able to see it unless you look at it closer. After he's done with it, he walked towards her and looked at her beautiful face. But she froze when she felt his fingers run through her hair. He leaned closer, so close that she can almost die, smelling his dangerously sexy scent. Blood started to rush onto her cheeks. Her heart pounded hard into her ears. Sian is not exactly her type, pero hindi rin naman ni Mia may tatanggi na malakas talagang dating ng lalaking to. Hinawin itong buhok niya at nabigla na lang siya na may mag-click sa bandang tenga niya. Napatingin siya sa salamin. Nakita ang maliit na pulang hikaw na nakasabit doon. Here's how we communicate. Sian rotated the tip of the earring until a small light blinked for 3 seconds. That thing is an HD microphone and a listening device at the same time. I can hear everything from that at marinig mo rin ako dyan at the same time. He explained carefully. Mia smiled. Looks nice. No required parameters. Kahit gaano ka kalayo pero syempre, hindi yan gagana kung nasa ibang bansa ka. Just make sure naka-on lang siya but you don't have to use it every time. He grabbed his phone from the table. Napansin tuloy ni Mia ang college form of architecture review materials na nakasalansan sa table niya. Are you going to take the entrance exam today? Yup. Hindi na pigilan ni Mia ang matawa. Kaya napatigal bigla Sian sa pagpeprepara. Kawawa naman ang babaeng makakasaway mo. What's that supposed to mean? Masyado ka kasing nakakadistract eh. Baka bumagsak mga kasabay mo sa exam. A huge grin quickly crossed Ian's face. May epekto palang charm ko sa'yo. Halika nga dito, pakis muna. Bitawan mo nga ako. Sigaw ni Mia saka pinaghampas ang binata. Natawa siyang binitiwan ni Sian saka kinuha mga naturang forms. Simula mamaya sa kondo na ako uuwi. So you'll be on your own starting today. Lumakad si Sian patungo sa pinto at muling nilingon si Mia bago tuloy ang lumabas dito. And it's Jake, by the way. Napangiti si Mia saka napailing. Naalala niya kasi kung paano sila una nagkakilala. She remembered how Sian swiftly held the knife and hurled it towards her chest. Mabilis siyang umiwas at agad umatras. She underestimated Sian's reach, kaya inabot pa rin siya ng patalim nito. Napatingin siya sa kanyang dibdib at halos mapunit na ang kalahati ng kanyang suot. She never felt scared in combat before, but looking at him now makes her heart pound. Muli siya napatingin kay Sian habang pinapaikot nito ang malit na kutsilyo niya sa pagitan ng mga daliri. Nice! Ngumisi ito sa may baba ng tingin sa malusog niyang dibdib. Asar na napapalatak ni Mia. Kung tutuusin, kayang-kayang saksakin si Sian kanina, but he decided to slash her shirt instead, revealing a piece of her skin, bit by bit. Husayan mo, Mia. Nakangising wika nito. Kung hindi lalabas ka ng training room ng hubot-hubad. How can she forget him? When he was the one who trained her in combat knife fighting and made her stood in the training room half naked. Kaya di mawala-walang inis ni Mia sa senior niya. Ngunit kahit ganun, she can't deny that Sian is overqualified for this mission. He's one of the best, worldwide speaking. From what she heard, he is a genius in hacking and creating highly secured systems. He sold most of it in the black market and is gaining an awful sum of money for that. Wala siyang ideya kung saan nanggaling o anong background ni Sian. That's why she's glad that they were on the same side. Kaya naisip niya nito marahil ang dahilan kung bakit kinuha siya ni Uncle Nick. Apartment 803. Eto na nga siguro yun. Bulong ni Mia sa sarili. Pumasok siya and this will be her home from now on. She carefully scanned the place and found a couple of CCTV cameras all over the place. Napangiti siya na makita malaking family picture. Ayos ah. She giggled while looking at her picture together with her fake parents. Galing ng pagkaka-photoshop, parang tunay lang. Meron pang iba mga family pictures inside the living room at may mga photo albums pa. Everything is well prepared. Walang butas sa masisilip sa pagkatao ni Cindy Quinto. She went to her room at sumakit ang mata niya sa pink na pink niyang kwarto. Pink talaga? Hindi ako to eh. She looked at her closet and everything was in the right place. School uniform, clothes, dresses, shoes, etc. Pumunta ng study room at bumungad sa kanyang malaking bookshelf na puno ng mga libro. Sa gitnang bahagi naman ito ay may malaking estante kung saan nakapatong ang isang globe, ilang tropeo at isang lumang cassette player. Natoon ang kanyang tingin sa cassette. She moved towards it and let her fingers run onto its buttons, then pressed eject. The bookshelf center part immediately moved sideward and revealed a straight hallway towards a highly secured titanium door. Now we're talking. Nakaupo na si Sian sa loob ng classroom at kasalukuyang kumukuha ng entrance exam. Pero di niya magawang makatapos dahil kanina pa siya ginugulo ng mga babaeng nakapalibot sa desk niya. Isang pilit ng ngiti ang ginanti ni Sian sa mga ito. Halos nagtilian ang lahat ng babaeng nakapaligid sa kanya. Anong kaguluhan to? Get back to your seats now! Sigaw ng dalagang proctor. You! Isang malakas na sigaw ang malingangaw sa loob ng silid. Ikaw na nakasuot ng navy blue na hood. Sian stopped and looked at the proctor. Ako po? Yes, you. Follow me. Sian quickly stood up and followed her outside towards an empty hallway. May pait pang tumingin ng proctor sa paligid bago nilapitan si Sian. Yung totoo, artista ka ba? Napatanga bigla si Sian. Model? Influencer? Po? Wag mo akong pupuin. 29 years old lang naman ako. Nahihiyang sabit ito sabay hampas sa braso ni Sian. May IG ka ba? Baka pwede namang pa-selfie. A sexy smirk crossed his lips. Selfie lang ba talaga, ma'am? Halos manambot ang tuhod ng dalagang proctor sa init ng hininga nito sa kanyang tenga. While Sian's other hand is already scanning her high-security identification card hanging against her chest using his high-tech wristwatch. After a couple of minutes, the proctor went back into the room. Those who are already finished, you may pass your papers. Tumayong iba't nagbasa ng answer sheet nang biglang pumasok si Sian sa loob ng silid. His hair was slightly ruined and traces of sweat was visible on his shirt. He smiled and winked discreetly as he passed by the young lady proctor and silently went back to his seat. Naupo si Sian pero napansin niyang nakatingin sa kanya halos lahat ng lalaking nasa loob. He raised his eyebrow as if asking why. Then one guy pointed at his lower left chin. Agad tumingin sa salamin ng bintana at nakitang marka ng red lipstick sa kanyang kaliwang pisngi. Walang hiya. Niyari siya ni ma'am. Bulungan ng mga estudyante. Patay mali siya ni Sian tong binura sa kapangiti-ngiti na iniayos ang kanyang buhok. Lingid sa kaalaman ng proctor, Sian was able to access all the data from her. Paglabas si Sian mula sa Archie building, agad siya pinagkumpara ng mga estudyanteng babae na namimigay ng flyers. Halos madapa-dapa pang iba, malapitan lamang siya. Hello po, meron po kaming charity bazaar event. Kung wala naman po kayong lakad tonight. May lakad ka ba tonight? Sian nodded and smiled. Kuya? Kuya? Wala naman akong kapatid na kasing ganda mo. Banat ni Sian sa dalaga. Kulang lang himatay ng babaeng kasama nito. Sa sobrang pagkahiya ng dalaga, itinakip ito ang flyer sa kanyang mukha. Annual Sibs Charity Bazaar Event. A wry smile crossed Sian's face. San nga to? Buong ngiting tanong ni Sian sabay kindat sa kausap. Mia was about to enter the secret hallway, but the doorbell suddenly rang. Lumapit siya sa cassette player at sinirang lalagyan ng tape. Agad sumara ang secret door at muling nanumbalik sa isang shelf. Nagtungo siya sa pinto at maingat na sinilip kung sinong naroon. Tao po? Pinagmasdan niyang maigi ang dalawang dalaga sa harap ng gate bago niya binuksan ang pintuan. Good morning! Bati sa kanya ng isa. Lumapit si Mia sa gate para alamin ang pakay nito. Pero mabilis na hagip ng kanyang mata ang jacket at suot ng mga to. Kapag sinuswerte ka nga naman. The girls are wearing a white jacket with a black Sibs logo on its sleeves. Kung wala ka naman masyadong ginagawa, baka pwedeng pumasyal ka sa event namin dyan sa kabilang kanto. Wika ng isa saka mabilis nag-assess ng flyers. Mia's eyes narrowed towards the leaflet. Sibs Bazaar? Yes, we're having a bazaar right across the street. Sa harap ng commercial area. Malapit lang. It's actually for a charity cause. Lahat ng proceeds mapupunta sa mga sponsored students ng Sibs na nag-aaral sa EIC University. By the way, nandyan bang parents mo? Tanong ng isa pa. No, I'm all alone. If you have time, baka pwede kang sumaglit sa bazaar. There are lots of good stuffs there. Lahat ng products, arts and crafts gawa ng mga highly talented students na napag-aral ng SIBS Foundation. Alright. Wearing a red shirt, black jeggings and a pair of white sneakers, Mia went out of the house. Nakita niyang maraming taong namimili sa bazaar. Let's help other kids to have a bright future. Agad siyang napangwi matapos basahin ng tagline na malaking banner sa entrada ng bazaar. Bright future, my ass. Pumasok si Mia sa loob. There are a lot of shops and products to choose from. Bawat estudyante may kanya-kanyang shops. Kanya-kanya rin ang gimmick. The Future Chemist booth sells lotions, perfumes, cosmetics, etc. The Future Artist booth sells paintings, art and crafts, personalized things, printed shirts and jewelries. The Future Entrepreneur sells everything, food, drinks, gadgets, and so much more. Sobrang festive ng bazaar. If she did not know about the SIB's hidden issues, she would have thought that their intentions are noble and sincere. Palaboy ako noon. Napalingon si Mia na marinig ang tinig ng isang babae. Mula ito sa audio-video presentation na pinilalabas malapit sa stage. Wala rin kaming makain. Naghihintay kami sa basura ng mga fast food. Natatandaan ko pa gustong-gusto kong basahin ang mga nakasulat sa pakete ng pagkain, pero hindi ko naman maintindihan. Hindi kasi ako marunong magbasa. Her voice started to tremble and the girl's tears started to fall on her cheeks. Nagpapatuloy lang ako magbasa dun sa nagtitinda ng yosi sa kanto. Kaya lang, konti lang din ang alam niya. Hanggang grade 2 lang kasi inabot niya. Akala ko noon, mamamatay na lang akong mangmang. Pero mabuti nilang dumating ang SIBS sa buhay namin. Isang matinding kurot sa pusong naramdaman ni Mia. Hindi niya maintindihan ang mararamdaman niya. Binigyan nila kami ng mga kapatid ko ng pagkakataon na matuto't makapag-aral. Hindi lang edukasyon kundi matinong matutuluyan at makakain sa araw-araw. Ngayon malapit na ako makapagtapos ng kolehiyo. Bukod sa makapagtrabaho, gusto ko ibalik sa ibang naitulong ng SIBS sa akin. Tatanawin kong malaking utang na loob ang nangyari sa akin sa pamamagitan ng SIBS program. Mia's tears started to well up in anger. She gritted her teeth. How can they play with people's hearts, using their difficult situation and weaknesses for their own good? All of a sudden, she felt a hand on her shoulder. Mabilis na patingin si Mia. He was a good-looking young man. He was tall, fair-skinned, and gentle-looking. Nakaka-touch, no? He smiled at her sabay abot ng tissue. Oo nga po, sagot niya bago kinuhang tissue. Alam mo, halos na ito nagsaserve ng mga bata dito sa bazaar, produkto ng SIBS. Kwento ng lalaking mukhang kagalang-galang. Talaga po? Yes. Mia looked at the bunch of guys wearing a white SIBS jacket. Members po sila? He smiled at her. Oo, yung mga naka-white jacket sila yung sponsored students ng SIBS. Sunod, tinulo ng lalaki sa grupo ang mga naka-asul na jacket. Ilang mga naka-blue SIBS jacket sila yung elite SIBS member. Elite po? Mia glared at the group of guys he was pointing at. Oo, sila yung mga excellent students na sponsored ng SIBS. Not necessarily sa academics, yung iba athletes, computer geniuses, chemists, scientists, and many more. Mia just nodded. So ito yung mga estudyanteng halos magpakamatay na sa laki ng utang ng loob sa grupo. Pero kasama din sa elite yung mga anak ng families na nagdo-donate sa SIBS. Dagdag nito. So member din po ba kayo ng SIBS? Ha? Hindi. She immediately noticed the guy's shirt na may nakaprint na faculty member sa likod. Teacher po kayo? Hindi rin. He smiled again. Sino ba itong kausap ko? Guidance counselor ako sa AIC University. Mia nodded and continued to scan the place. Are you a high school student? Tanong nito kay Mia. Yes, sir. And continued to scan the place. What school? Transfer student from SVC. Sa AIC na po ako sa pasukan. Mia smiled at him. Really? The young man was surprised. He quickly smiled at her. Well, we might bump into each other this school year. Sir, tawag po kayo ng principal. Sigaw na isang estudyante habang kinakaway ng guidance counselor. Gotta go. See you around. Pagpapaalam ng lalaki sa kanya. Sige po, sir. Mia waved her hand at him then smiled. At dito na po nagtatapos ang kabanata ng ating kwento. At sana'y muli niyo po akong samahan sa mga susunod pang kabanata. Maraming salamat po. Ingat po tayong lahat.